used to create a color based on a series of sliders. So we firstly need to design our application in Keynote, and for that I'm going to start with a circle. So this will be the output of our application, where we're displaying to the user what color we have created. So there's our circle, and we'll grab some text. Now all colors are made up of three values: a red, a green, and a blue value. So we're going to create three sliders, one for red, green, and blue. Right, so there's our three sliders and our three labels, informing the user of what each label will do, or each slider will do. So over in Xcode, we've got a new project started. We do that by going to File, New Project, and you'll be greeted with this screen here. We're going to make an iPhone application using it in a single view app. It's going to be called Color Picker. I'll throw in the downloads for now. And there's our application. The first thing I like doing is bringing down my squiggly brackets, just so they line up. Put the cursor in front of the squiggly bracket at the top of the screen, or top of the app, next to View. And you can see that now lines up. And this one also. So it lines up. So the first consideration is, how am I going to place all of these objects? As there are multiple views on the screen, a circle, text, and sliders, we need to tell Xcode where we'd like them, or tell Swift where we'd like them to be arranged. So in this case, all the objects are on top of each other, placed vertically in a stack, VStack. Open a squiggly bracket and hit enter immediately to close the squiggly bracket automatically. You get an error here, and this is because the stack is empty. A stack is like a box that places things on either on top of each other vertically or horizontally, or layers them on top of each other. A stack can't be empty. The box can't be empty. So you get an error like this. I'm going to start with a circle to put that in my box first. Shift Tab moves text back in our indentation so that the squiggly brackets line up, and I can see that the circle is inside this box because it's indented inside of the VStack. Next will be the text. And a slider. I type slider and open the brackets and use the helper. In this case, I'd like to use a value that's going to also have a range. So the value is the value that the slider is changing. While we're designing our interface, I just choose constant and put 0.5. So this won't change and the slider won't work. However, we can code it to get it going. The in closed range tells the slider what values it can be, the range of values. In this case, I'm only allowing the numbers between 0 and 1. Now I need 3 of these, one for each of red, green, and blue, so I'll copy and paste. resume our project and have a look at the results. And there is our circle. Now we'll make some minor adjustments here. I'm going to put onto the V-stack some padding around the V-stack, so it's not right on the edges of the app. This is important so when the user drags the slider all the way to the left, that's not actually hitting the edge of the screen, which can make it quite hard for the user not to accidentally swipe to change apps. So put some padding and space it out. I quite like to see everything aligned to the left, so I'll just try alignment.leading, and that'll put all of the text on the left hand side. The slider and the circle fit exactly to the size of our frame, of our V-stack, so they don't get shifted left or right.